we're going to be having a continuation of the pranic vibration. Today we're having a continuation of the reading. It is called The Great Reset. It's by a lady named Nabiha Love. So shout out to Nabiha. She wrote this beautiful book called The Great Reset. Fasting is our natural way. So blessings. Thanks for joining us today. And right before we say this, if you want to check out more of these readings, you can check out the playlist. The playlist is on the YouTube channel called The Pranic Pages. So we're reading these pranic pages from all of the stages from some of today's modern sages throughout the ages. Thank you for joining us today. We resume reading this book, The Great Reset. We're going to start again, and this time we're going to begin chapter 3. Chapter 3, Food as a Short-Term Energy Source. In a world where speed and convenience dictate lifestyle choices, modern food has been stripped of its true purpose. It no longer nourishes the body, but instead offers quick bursts of energy that fade as rapidly as they arrive. What was once fuel for survival has become a temporary fix, a fleeting source of energy that leaves us hungrier, weaker, and more dependent on the very thing that depletes us. The food industry, in its relentless pursuit of profit, has created a system where food functions like a borrowed form of energy. It gives the illusion of nourishment. But beneath the surface, it robs the body of vitality, leaving us in a perpetual state of depletion. This system thrives on keeping people addicted to quick energy sources that create endless cravings, leading to constant snacking and overeating. But the body was not designed for this cycle. It was built for efficiency, with natural mechanisms to sustain long-lasting energy. To break free from this cycle, we must first understand how modern food hijacks the body's innate processes and why true energy cannot be found in consumption. The illusion of quick energy. Modern food is designed to give the body a rapid influx of glucose, providing an immediate but short-lived spike in blood sugar. Highly processed carbohydrates, sugary snacks, refined grains, and artificial additives flood the bloodstream with glucose, triggering a surge of insulin to regulate the excess sugar. This sudden spike in blood sugar creates a temporary burst of energy, making us feel alert and energized. But it is an illusion. As quickly as the blood sugar rises, it falls. The body, in its effort to restore balance, overproduces insulin to bring blood sugar back to normal levels. This leads to a blood sugar crash, leaving us feeling tired, irritable, and hungry once again. The sudden drop triggers more cravings, often for the same foods that caused the spike in the first place, perpetuating a vicious cycle of highs and lows. So, like a roller coaster. This roller coaster of blood sugar dysregulation keeps the body trapped in a constant state of craving and consumption. It convinces us that we need to eat frequently to maintain energy. But in reality, we are merely feeding the addiction to quick fix foods that offer no lasting nourishment. Borrowed energy. When we consume these quick energy foods, we are not truly fueling the body. We are borrowing energy. Just like taking out a loan with high interest rates, the initial surge of energy feels good, but the payback is steep. The body must work overtime to process the excess sugar, deal with the aftermath of insulin spikes and manage the inflammation caused by processed foods. Borrowed energy leaves the body in a state of depletion. It taxes the pancreas, disrupts hormone balance, and weakens the digestive system. Over time, the body becomes less responsive to insulin, leading to insulin resistance, a precursor to chronic conditions like type 2 diabetes, obesity, and metabolic syndrome. The constant burden placed on the body's systems accelerates aging, weakens immunity, and leaves us feeling perpetually drained. Living on borrowed energy is like running a car on cheap, low-grade fuel. It may get you where you need to go in the short term, but over time, it clogs the engine, damages the system, and shortens the lifespan of the vehicle. The body operates in much the same way. When we rely on quick energy from processed foods, we bypass the body's natural energy systems, forcing it to operate in survival mode. This survival mode comes at a cost. Increased inflammation. Processed foods trigger chronic inflammation, leading to fatigue, joint pain, and a weakened immune system. Frequent blood sugar spikes disrupt hormone balance, affecting everything from mood to metabolism. Overloading the digestive system with processed foods weakens the gut, compromising nutrient absorption and overall health. The endless cycle of craving and consumption. The body's need for consistent, sustainable energy has been replaced by a cycle of craving and consumption. When the body experiences a blood sugar crash, it sends signals of hunger, prompting us to seek out more food to restore balance. But instead of choosing nutrient-dense foods that provide lasting energy, we often reach for the same quick-fix options that created the imbalance in the first place. This cycle is perpetuated by the reward system in the brain. Foods high in sugar, fat, and salt activate the brain's pleasure centers, releasing dopamine and creating a sense of satisfaction. But this satisfaction is short-lived, leaving the brain craving more. Over time, the brain becomes desensitized to these dopamine hits, requiring more food to achieve the same level of pleasure. This is why we find ourselves reaching for snacks, even when we are not physically hungry. Our brains have been programmed to seek out the fleeting high that comes from processed foods. Snacking has become a way of life in modern society. We are told that eating small, frequent meals keeps metabolism high and prevents hunger. But this is a myth perpetuated by the food industry to keep us consuming more. The truth is, the body was never designed to eat constantly. Snacking disrupts the body's natural fasting cycles, preventing it from entering a state of repair and regeneration. When we eat too frequently, the body never has a chance to tap into its stored energy reserves. Instead of burning fat for fuel, it relies on the constant influx of glucose, keeping us trapped in a state of dependency. This dependency weakens the body's ability to switch between fuel sources, making us metabolically inflexible and more prone to energy crashes. The body is equipped with a far more efficient and sustainable energy system than the one provided by modern food. When given the opportunity, the body can switch from burning glucose to burning fat as its primary fuel source. This process, known as ketosis, allows the body to access stored fat and convert it into ketones, an incredibly clean and efficient source of energy. Ketones provide a steady, long-lasting fuel supply that keeps the body energized without the highs and lows of glucose metabolism. Unlike glucose, which burns quickly and leaves the body craving more, ketones offer sustained energy that supports mental clarity, physical endurance, and overall well-being. our natural state, which is fasting, is the key to breaking free from the cycle of borrowed energy. Hey, come on now. Bars, Nabiha. Bars, you gonna throw it down like that? Okay. Our natural state, which is fasting, is the key to breaking free from the cycle of borrowed energy. Come on, baby. Let's get in that poetry, Come on, baby. Hype me up. Power me up, Nabiha. When we fast, we give the body a chance to reset, repair, and switch to its natural energy system. Fasting lowers insulin levels, allowing the body to tap into stored fat and produce ketones. This shift not only provides a more sustainable source of energy, but also resets the body's metabolic processes, restoring balance and vitality. During fasting, the body undergoes profound changes that enhance energy efficiency. Autophagy. The body cleans out damaged cells and regenerates new healthy ones. Increased mitochondrial efficiency. The body's energy factories, mitochondria, become more efficient, producing energy with less oxidative stress. Improved insulin sensitivity. Fasting resets insulin sensitivity, allowing the body to regulate blood sugar more effectively. To break the cycle of overeating, we must reprogram our relationship with food. This begins by recognizing that true energy does not come from constant consumption, but from aligning the body with its natural rhythm. Fasting teaches the body to tap into its internal energy reserves, allowing us to experience sustained energy and mental clarity without the need for constant snacking. You could call this bodily hacking. Ooh! Without the need for constant snacking, the energy, the prana be stacking, never lacking, never slacking. By embracing our natural state, we disrupt the pattern of blood sugar spikes and crashes, freeing the body from its dependency on quick fix foods. We retrain the brain to seek satisfaction not from processed foods, but from the profound sense of balance and vitality that comes from operating in alignment with the body's natural design. Reclaiming true energy is not about eating more, it is about eating less, and allowing the body to remember its natural state. When we stop relying on borrowed energy and embrace the body's innate ability to refuel itself, we unlock a level of vitality that far surpasses anything that modern food can offer. In the chapters that follow, we will explore how fasting not only breaks the addiction to food, but also restores balance, enhancing mental clarity, and reconnects us to the body's true source of energy. The balance. The balance of the force. You are the chosen one. It was told you would bring balance to the force, not end it. As we unlearn the habits of constant consumption and return to a state of natural balance, we discover that real energy is not something we take from the outside. It is something we cultivate from within. Chapter 4. Cuatro. Chapter 4. The body's true source of energy. The human body is not designed to be idle. It thrives on movement. Pulsing with life when engaged in physical activity, our ancestors understood this truth innately. Moving through their days with purpose, walking, climbing, gathering, and being. Their bodies were conditioned to generate energy through movement, not through constant consumption. In their world, movement was survival, and their energy came not from food alone, but from the natural rhythm of action and rest. Yet, in the modern world, this understanding has been lost. We have traded movement for convenience, reducing our lives to a sedentary existence. It's a nice word, sedentary. You know that word? Sedentary. It's a good word right there. Our bodies, designed for vitality through motion, now languish in stillness. I like that word too, languish. Hold on, let me look that up. Languish. Let me add that to my arsenal. Add that to my spectacular vernacular. Thank you, Nabiha. Languish of a person or other living thing, to lose or lack vitality, grow weak or feeble. To languish. So you might be in anguish when you're allowed to languish. Ooh. Plants may appear to be languishing simply because they are dormant. Languish. I like that. I'm going to add that. Thank you, Nabiha. We're going to add that. Now, languish in stillness. While we attempt to compensate by feeding them with quick fix energy sources that only perpetuate fatigue. But true energy, the kind that sustains, empowers, and rejuvenates, does not come from food. It comes from movement. Fasting, when combined with movement, reawakens this natural energy system. It reminds the body that energy is not something to be consumed, but something to be generated. I have the power! Right? We generate that energy by allowing the body to rest from digestion, and by engaging in physical activity, we reconnect with the body's true source of vitality, one that transcends the fleeting highs of glucose and taps into a deeper, more sustainable reservoir of power. Movement is the body's most natural and efficient way of generating energy. Every step we take, every breath that we draw, and every muscle we engage stimulates a cascade of physiological processes that keep the body in a state of dynamic balance. When we move the body, we increase the circulation. Movement stimulates blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients to the cells and tissues. This improves cardiovascular health, enhances cellular repair, and boosts overall vitality. Mitochondria, the energy powerhouses within our cells, are activated. Mitochondria, activate! Form of ATP. The energy powerhouses within our cells are activated through movement. The more we move, the more we improve. The more efficient our mitochondria become at producing ATP, adenosine triphosphate, the primary energy currency of the body. So ATP is working with chi. ATP. The best things are free. ATP. Hey, I think I left my money at home. Hey, you got some ATP? You got some of that ATP? You can pay with that ATP, pay to play. The lymphatic system, responsible for detoxifying the body and removing waste, relies on movement to function properly. Unlike the circulatory system, which has the heart to pump blood, the lymphatic system depends on physical activity to circulate lymph fluid and remove the toxins. When we engage in regular movement, the body's energy systems operate more efficiently, ensuring that energy is produced, distributed, and utilized effectively. But when we become sedentary, these systems stagnate. Blood flow slows, mitochondria weaken, and the lymphatic system becomes sluggish, leading to fatigue, inflammation, and disease. Modern life has engineered movement out of our daily routines. We no longer walk to gather food or climb to shelter. Instead, we sit at desks, in cars, and in front of screens for hours on end. Technology has made life easier, but at a cost. Our bodies, which once thrived on movement, now wither in stillness, and the consequences are profound. A sedentary lifestyle slows metabolism, weakens the muscles, impairs circulation. It contributes to insulin resistance, making it harder for the body to regulate blood sugar and burn fat for fuel. Over time, this lack of movement creates an energy deficit, a void that we attempt to fill with food. But food cannot replace what movement provides. When we stop moving, we stop generating energy naturally. The body, deprived of its primary source of vitality, signals hunger, not because it needs food, no, but because it craves movement. But instead of moving, we feed the body, mistaking hunger for energy depletion. Woo! This misunderstanding creates a dangerous cycle where we overconsume food while underutilizing the body's natural energy systems, leading to fatigue, weight gain, and chronic illness. Come on, somebody. To understand the power of movement as an energy source, we must shift our perception of how the body fuels itself. Food provides external energy, but movement activates internal energy. While food can offer calories or immediate fuel, movement awakens the body's innate ability to generate lasting energy. When we move, the body taps into its own energy reserves, primarily stored fat, through a process known as lipolysis. The body breaks down fat into free fatty acids, which are then converted into ketones, a clean, sustainable source of fuel for the brain and body. This process not only provides a steady supply of energy, but also improves metabolic flexibility, allowing the body to switch effortlessly between burning glucose and fat. In contrast, when we rely solely on food for energy, the body becomes dependent on a constant influx of glucose. This creates a fragile system where energy levels fluctuate, and the body is unable to sustain itself without frequent refueling. The more we rely on external fuel, the less capable the body becomes at tapping into its internal reserves. Fasting is the bridge that reconnects us with the body's true source of energy. When we fast, we give the digestive system a much-needed break, allowing the body to shift its focus from processing food to generating energy internally. During fasting, insulin levels drop. The insulin drops. The body transitions from burning glucose to burning fat for fuel. As the body enters ketosis, it begins to produce ketones, which provide a steady, sustained source of energy that fuels not only the body, but also the brain. Unlike quick bursts of energy that come from carbohydrates, ketones offer long-lasting vitality, enhancing mental clarity, focus, and physical endurance. Fasting also activates autophagy, a cellular repair process that clears out damaged cells and regenerates new, healthy ones. This renewal process boosts mitochondrial efficiency, enhancing the body's ability to produce energy naturally. As autophagy cleans up cellular waste, the body becomes more resilient, more efficient, and more capable of generating energy from within. When fasting is paired with movement, the body enters a state of unparalleled efficiency. Movement during fasting amplifies the body's ability to burn fat, increasing mitochondrial activity, and accelerates detoxification. It is during this state that the body operates at its peak, tapping into deep reserves of energy and vitality. When the body is in a fasted state, glycogen stores are depleted. The body turns to fat for its primary source. Movement accelerates the process, enhancing fat metabolism and increasing energy production. Movement stimulates mitochondrial biogenesis, the creation of new mitochondria, boosting the body's ability to create ATP and sustain energy levels. Fasting and movement together regulate insulin, leptin, and ghrelin, the hormones responsible for hunger, satiety, and metabolism. This balance restores the body's natural ability to regulate energy and appetite. Movement is not just physical, it is spiritual. It is an expression of life force, a dance between the body and the universe. When we move, we connect with the energy that flows through all living things. We breathe in life, and we exhale stagnation. Movement is a form of meditation, a way to align the mind, body, and spirit with the natural rhythm of existence. Ancient cultures understood this connection. They practiced yoga, qigong, and tai chi not merely for physical health, but as a means of cultivating energy and aligning with the universe. These practices teach us that true vitality arises not from external sources, but from the internal flow of energy that is awakened through mindful movement, breaking free from sedentary living. To reclaim our natural energy, we must break free from the chains of sedentary living. This does not mean spending hours at the gym or engaging in high-intensity workouts. True movement is intuitive. It is walking, stretching, breathing, and being present in the body. It is allowing the body to move as it was designed to, without force or resistance. Simple acts of movement, walking, dancing, stretching, activate the body's natural energy systems. When combined with fasting, these movements unlock the body's true potential, allowing us to experience sustained energy, mental clarity, and emotional balance. Reclaiming vitality is not about consuming more, it is about moving more and consuming less. When we stop seeking energy from external sources and embrace the body's natural ability to generate energy through movement, we unlock a level of vitality that transcends the limitations of modern life. As we journey deeper into fasting and movement, we rediscover the profound connection between body and the life force that animates it. We remember that true energy is not found in the next meal. It is found in the rhythm of movement, in the stillness of fasting, and in the alignment of the body, mind, and spirit. In the chapters that follow, we will explore how combining fasting and movement can transform not only our physical health, but also our mental clarity, emotional balance, and spiritual connection. As we break free from the illusion of constant consumption and embrace the body's natural energy, we step into a state of true vitality, one where the body thrives, the mind is sharp, and the spirit is fully alive. As we continue to thrive and not just survive, much love. Thanks for joining the live. Thanks for joining this talk. And thanks for taking a walk as we remember bringing the members back together, a wonderful reminder that we can find within ourselves. When you take care of your health, you affect everyone else. This is your book of life. Don't just leave it up on the shelf. Much love for showing up for the self. Blessings, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us on today's reading as we've been proceeding through these pranic books, as we've been taking a look. This has just been a few more pages from the wisdom of the ages, from some of today's modern sages. You can check out that playlist right after we say this. The playlist is on YouTube. It's called The Pranic Pages. So much love, my friend. Take care. Stay aware. See you soon. And we'll stay in tune. That's right. Health is wealth. That's right. Much love. See you next time.